Welcome to part 2 of my review of the catalog. Now we'll be talking about the lower end, the Lion Chief stuff. I am such a big fan of the Pennsylvania Railroad, and the K4s are one of the most famous engines of the Pennsylvania Railroad. This is the version with the post-war style pilots and the pre-war style headlights. Yeah, there has been a Pennsylvania K4 like that. I've got a picture of one right here, but very rarely. This one I might actually get. I mean, I already have an MTH K4, but seriously, that one has so many problems. I mean, it couldn't get controlled with DCS, I couldn't adjust the smoke unit, and one of the numbers is different. Then there's the Lion Chief Plus 2.0 diesels. This is the second time in a row Lionel's cataloged the GP7s. Go check out the 2020 Volume 2 catalog. The MKT paint scheme does look pretty ugly. You know what? I'm gonna get one of them. It's gonna be the Rock Island one. Yeah, I used to have a Bachmann HO scale version of this back when I was running HO scale trains. This Lionel version would actually make a good replacement. Now be prepared, because I cannot stand the next one we're gonna talk about. If I don't make it back alive, tell my family that I love them. Here we go. Here it comes. I am ready for this. Here it is. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! I can't stand this stuff. Ah! Change it! Change it! Make it go away! Ah! Welp. We've gotten to a Toy Story train. Seriously, why couldn't they make it more like the Toy Story 3 train? You know, put a bank car and some passenger cars that Mrs. and Mr. Potato Head were robbing. They did, however, get the number right. The Lego version didn't. But why are the wheels have to be light gray? You know, I'm sure the one from the movie doesn't have light gray wheels. The handcar does look pretty interesting, though. Then we've got stuff from good Pixar movies, such as Monsters, Inc., Inside Out, and Finding Nemo. And then there's stuff from really terrible Pixar movies, such as Cars. Oh, did we get a Cars 3? Then we've got a Frozen train set. So the tender is filled with ice? Does that mean it's not a steam engine? How are they gonna fuel the fire? Does it just move with Elsa's magic or something? Anyway, I'm just gonna let it go for this one. No pun intended. And then there's the John Deere stuff. Does look pretty nice. The tractors are very realistic and stuff. And now the Hogwarts Express. Man, I am such a big fan of Harry Potter. This version comes with a voice streaming and recording feature. I should have waited longer before buying the one I already have. Otherwise, I would have had the voice streaming recording feature on the Hogwarts Express. Oh well, maybe I'll buy that for some other engine. I mean, it can't be any of the Legacy engines or Lion Chief Plus 2.0 engines. None of them have that feature. This feature is just on the regular Lion Chief trains. No Plus whatsoever. And now the Halloween stuff. Boneyard soda, a flagpole, a water tower, orange-colored wheels. Seriously, why not a gate man that has a scary guy pop out? Or that operating accessory with the witches and the cauldron? Or how about a threatening message on the covered fridge instead of the ad for Boneyard Soda? Well, the haunted house was cool. Now it's time to look at the space-related stuff. We got a NASA train set. I wonder if it's gonna make any of the Neil Armstrong quotes. And then there's the Area 51. It includes light up track. And then there's the Star Trek train set. Dang it, Star Trek fans, we're a model train company, not a model ship company. Live long and prosper, by the way. Wait a minute, if Lionel wants to remake some space-related stuff, why not remake the post-war rocket launcher? That thing's awesome! Well, I have no place on the layout to put it, but still. And then there's Budweiser. Oh, look, you have to be 21 to get beer merchandise, too. And I don't drink. Oh, and then there's a regular Lion Chief set, the Chesapeake and Ohio one, that doesn't have the voice streaming and recording feature. Well, that's nice. Looks like more repeats, such as this set, the Santa Fe Super Chief, the Blue Comet. Oh, the Blue Comet has such unique announcement sounds. Here's one I might actually get. The Generals. So I could try out that voice streaming and recording feature. Or maybe the U-36B. Probably Santa Fe or Union Pacific. So I could try out that voice streaming and recording feature. Let's see, Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes. Yes, I am a big fan of Batman, just not the 60s Batman. Nowhere near as bad as this piece of garbage, though. The Batman-related stuff I actually like is the Tim Burton version, the animated series, the Dark Knight trilogy, the Arkham video games, the Lego video games, the Dark Knight Returns, and the Lego Batman movie. Then we've got Ford and Chevy. Two lighted stuff. Not much to say here. Then there's some Adela Trotter Thomas art boxcars, Battlefield Honor boxcars, the Erie Anniversary boxcar, and Amtrak's 50 Years of Shame boxcar. Then we've got the Polar Express, and oh, the Acela is available at Polar Express, too! We've got a freight set, billboard boards with movie posters, that's nice. The present shoot based on the icing station looks cool, however I don't have any place on the layout to put it, sadly. Yeah, you can spend an awful lot of money paying for Lionel Polar Express merchandise. Lionel makes tons of different types of Polar Express merchandise. So, all this Christmas stuff has been announced on January. Sounds pretty early for Christmas. There's a boxcar with flickering lights. And there's an Angela Trotter Thomas hobby shop. And there's a layout in the middle. That layout in the middle you see there in the picture is actually an operating layout that took an idea from the hobby shop. Then there's the operating accessories. I'm interested in the talking passenger station. You could record your own voice with that thing. That sounds pretty cool. So it seems that this catalog does have a lot of nice things in it. I am going to get the Vision Line Santa Fe 21010-2, a Legacy Camelback, a Legacy SW8, the Southern Pacific version, the Vision Line Boxcar, the Rock Island GP7, and a Pennsylvania K4. So, start saving. Yeah, I'm well aware that I didn't mention everything in this catalog. I mean, there's an awful lot of stuff that would be pretty hard for me to do.